Mhm.
What's your Instagram name?
Such a lady is the one I followed you from, and I have another one.
Okay, we're going to give it about 30 more seconds, 30 more seconds, and we'll get started. If you haven't introduced yourself, go ahead and state the city and your name and your city you're calling in from.
Lisa from Chicago.
Welcome to the call.
Brandon from South Florida.
Florida in the house. Welcome to the call. Okay, if everybody already introduced yourself, go ahead and press R6 to mute out your line. Matter of fact, I got this. It's been a while since I used a conference call. I usually do a lot of hangouts. Give me 1 second.
All callers are muted and they can unmute themselves.
Okay, welcome everybody that's on the conference call, and welcome everybody who is on this hangout. My name is Chris McCoy, Sr. I'm here from the Chicagoland area. I am F3 here with Wake Up Now, and I am here pretty much partnered up with my girl out of Florida, Mr. Founder 4 there, Miss Fadia Thompson. And, we all part of Team Never Work Again. For some of you probably haven't heard of me, I just joined the company last month, and my sponsor is Rashi Booth. And just a little history about myself. You can look at me me on Facebook, Christopher G. McCoy Sr. on Facebook. But I've been in the industry since about 2000. And in the last 3 to 4 years that's when I pretty much hit my growth spurt in network marketing. And one of the things I'm going to be teaching you guys on is how I hit top ranks in multiple companies here. And I'm definitely going to be pushing for the top rank here, Wake Up Now. And me and Fadia, we've been masterminding, talking, and we've been talking about the good, the bad, and ugly. And some of the things that we talk about here, especially with Wake Up Now, is usually transferable in any business. Okay, so this training that I'm going to do right now. Well, first, before I start running out the mouth, I forgot the most important thing. I forgot to.
Please enter your PIN
Give
followed
me
by
1
pound.
second. I want to make sure I record this. Give me 1 second, everybody.
Please enter your PIN followed by pound. Please enter your PIN followed by pound.
1 second here. Come on. Where you at? Okay, stand by.
Please enter your PIN followed by pound. Please wait. This conference is being recorded.
Okay, so I definitely want to hurry up and get that out the way. I want this to be recorded, not only for this hangout, but also for this call as well. So you can pretty much give it to your teams, those who pretty much didn't get a chance to hop on this hangout or hop on a conference call, and just use it for a quick reference when building your organization. So let me start off again. My name is Chris McCoy Sr. out of Chicagoland area. I'm a founder 3, maxed out at founder 3 here with Wake Up Now, pushing hard for F4, F5 here for this month. And I'm definitely proud to be here alone. My partner over here, Miss Fadia Thompson down there in Orlando, Florida, is founder 4 here for Wake Up Now. And we're just going to be pretty much masterminding. Okay, on her team and my team, we're going to come together and do a couple of masterminding, tips and tricks to really kickstart your business. Okay, some of you probably been in this business for a year. Some of you probably been in for a few months. Some of you probably been here for a couple of days. One of you been here for a couple minutes. Okay, so I'd like to say congratulations to the people who just joined. And you're definitely going to be in good hands, because you're definitely in good hands with the leadership, with the support we have here, not only with Team Never Working Again, but also with Get Money Team. I'm great friends. My sponsor, shout out to him, Mr. Rashi Booth, out of Houston, Texas, and my boy Daryl YG out of Dallas, Texas as well. I've known these guys for years, okay, and I've been watching them, and I just give you a quick little history about myself. I've been a top performer in my last two companies. Reached the #1 highest paid position in one of my companies. Before that was pretty much merged into another company. And I've been watching Wake Up Now for a while. Okay, and yeah, I was one of those people. You know, and some of you probably the same way. You know, I was one of those people that was like, oh man, this Wake Up Now, you know, they this, that, and the third, and yada yada yada. And guess what? I end up joining. Okay, and because everything that I thought it was, it isn't, and I mean that in a great way. Okay, and that's why it's so important that you listen to the inside circles instead of listening to the outside squares. Okay, because you know, like I tell a lot of people, how in the world are you gonna know how a Lamborghini drives or how a Lamborghini rides if you've never been in one? All I know is that I've seen this company put up numbers. All I've been seeing this company been put up. I mean, the numbers are off the charts. People are making money. Well, I mean, it's incredible. All right, and I've had built teams in like the thousands. Okay, I believe my max team I had like at least 13 to 1400 in my team, and I was making nowhere near. Okay, nowhere near the money that Wake Up Now is paying. Okay, matter of fact, if I put it into you know, if I say what's this equivalent to my last company I was a part of, you know, I should be making as much as like a pro executive here with Wake Up Now, and I wasn't even making 10% of that. Okay, so I mean, that's what I really like about Wake Up Now, because it gives you the opportunity to help those type of people. Okay, you know, some probably are gurus in the industry. Some of you are probably, you know, either average marketers. Some of you are probably, this is your first time getting into something like network marketing. Okay, and the reason for and the purpose of this training is this. I see a lot of people when I'm watching them and I see them market, and that was one of the factors why I didn't join immediately, because I've seen how a lot of people was marketing this type of business. Okay, and some of it was in a certain way that I really didn't agree to. I didn't agree to the, you know, people taking, you know, racks and put them all on the bed and spread them out and all this other stuff. You know, I mean, that's all good and dandy. Okay, you know, like Lil Wayne said, if it ain't tricking, if you got it. But at the same time, you know, guess what? Who is your target market? Okay, not everybody's going to be joining business just because of the money. Okay, because one thing, and I can't say this, money is not a consistent. It's not a constant motivator. All right, it really isn't, because you know, like I tell people prior to network marketing, you know, I had money. Okay, I've done traditional business, but the thing that I lacked, when I got into this industry was the time to enjoy them. Okay, and you're gonna walk into, and you're gonna meet people of all different types of life out there when you're marketing. It's not always about the money. Okay, because if you show the value, and some of you are probably having struggles with trying to build a team. Okay, but the most important thing, which I'm going to give you a few tips. I'm not going to, because we have on top of the hour, we have our opportunity call, and I want you guys to get your prospects on there as quick as possible. But at the same time, you got to make sure you learn how to show the value of what Wake Up Now truly has. Okay, because guess what? If you show the value in the products and services, okay, eventually you are going to get those signups. Eventually, people's going to buy that platinum membership, and then guess what? Your income grows, right? So, all right, enough of that. What I'm going to go over is a couple of things about offline marketing, okay? And unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to do a little presentation. I love doing presentations, but this was like a impromptu meeting. So I'm going to be reading stuff the notes that I took off my iPad, okay? And so for those of you that listen in, all right? Now, offline marketing, you know, it's one thing, and what people kind of fail to realize is that a lot of people on here doing a lot of stuff on Instagram, on Twitter, and Facebook, creating relationships, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But guess what? What do you think the foundation came from? Okay? One of my good friends, he's not in Wake Up Now. His name is Kai. His name is Kai Loeb. I call him Kai. And, I mean, that guy is a beast when it comes to Facebook marketing. And one thing he always says is that, you know, Chris, is all about just like, you know, if you're walking about at the park, if you're walking about on the beach or somewhere, or on your block, it's all about creating that relationship. Okay, right. So everything that you see on Facebook, okay, when you're trying to get people to, you know, pique the interest, share the information, and set up for the three-way call, it all starts with reading and building rapport. Okay. More.
You're breaking up a little bit.
Right. And this I'm gonna share with you my methods that a lot of people is kind of forget about this. Okay, because the rise in popularity of online marketing Many prove offline methods are simply forgotten. Okay, so a lot of people is veering towards to Facebook, the Twitters, the Instagrams, and you know the thing about that is that that's all fine and dandy because there's a pro and con to each of this. There's a pro and con to offline marketing. There's a pro and con to online marketing. The online marketing, you can reach the masses. Okay, you can reach the masses a lot much faster than you can do offline. Okay, but the con to that is this: you don't build a really a good relationship. Okay, it's all computer love. Roger that. Okay, it's all computer love. All right, and the thing about that is that when you're marketing and you're getting people into your business online, is that just you really didn't create that bond with them. So guess what happens? What happens that next 30 days to 60 days if guess what? They didn't get their 3 people, or they get their 2 people, or they didn't get 1 person. Okay? Guess what? 8 out of 10 times, or maybe 9 out of 10 times, they're gonna be yellowed out. Okay? They're gonna be yellowed out. And then when you start seeing those yellows, you're gonna start feeling frustrated, and you're gonna start doing this, that, and the third. Okay? But guess what? I saw a post on today from what's his name, Tremaine Anderson, I believe. He made out something. He said something so profound. He said that what, in this business, don't be worrying about the yellows, okay? Because armies go to war with generals. In other words, guess what? You never hear a platoon of generals, okay? You never hear a battalion of generals, okay? There's usually probably 1 general to a whole entire battalion, right? So it's the whole thing about it. You focus 110% of the people who want to do this. All right. Now back to offline marketing. All right. So what we have to do is we have to learn how to create those type of relationships in order to bring those people's types in. Okay. Now, how do we get that type of relationships? There's so many ways of how to do this offline. Okay. Don't get so caught up with the whole Facebook thing. Okay. You got to learn how to be a social butterfly. All right, you got to learn how to reach out and touch someone. Okay, if you're scared about talking to people, if you're scared about creating rapport, having a conversation, which I don't understand why people are scared to do that. We could talk to our friends, we could talk to our parents, we could talk to our cousins, we could talk to Johnny right down the street, but we can't talk to strangers. Why is that? Okay, why is that? All it's about is talking, is popping conversation. Okay, girl meets boy. Boy meets girl. Hey, guess what? At one time, if anybody's together with somebody, guess what? You were strangers at first, right? Okay, so you were strangers at first, but guess what happened? You guys created a bond, and then hey, reunited. Okay, 2 peas in a pod, if you will. The same thing you have to do when you go in offline marketing. All right. So here's a couple of marketing strategies that you can do with offline marketing. All right. One thing is what I call is offline guerrilla marketing. Guerrilla marketing is a generic term for use of unconventional marketing strategies. Okay, these are strategies that's not always thought out. You don't have a round table that you put everybody together and you start strategizing. Okay, these are some things that you just got to go out there and you got to do it. All right. Now, here's some couple of tips. Now, understand that some people here, when they get into this type of business, will wake up now. Guess what? It depends on your budget. Okay, you may not have a huge budget to go out there and get flyers and business cards and car magnets and radio advertisements and all this other type of advertisements. It's just, what? And Julian Krishner, he said this perfectly when I saw a video that he was driving his Maserati. He said sometimes it's the little things. Okay, it's the little things that will make a big difference. And I'm about to share just a couple of those little things. Okay, how many of you out there heard about sticky notes? All right, if you never heard about the sticky note marketing, that's a term. That's when you go to Office Max, Staples, okay, and you get a Post-it note. All right, and sometimes they get and you could go ahead and write this down and use it for future reference, okay? But next time, go to Office Depot or go in your hub and get to the Office Depot and get those discounts and buy some Post-it notes. Okay, don't get the plain Jane yellow canary ones. All right, get the ones that's pink and green and neon blue and all these different colors. Why? Because colors attract things. Okay. All right, it's just like if you're driving a hot pink car or a Lamborghini or something. Guess what? That's gonna call somebody's attention, right? Okay. Now with those Post-it notes, get a stamp. All right, get a stamper. It's real. I mean, it's cost convenient. I mean, you could go ahead and go on Office Depot and order this, and just go ahead and create a stamp that says, "Hey, Do you want to earn, $600 to $1,000 extra per month? Okay, and guess what? When you go out and about, boom, you stamp post a note and you put it on, say like if you're at the park and you go to the restrooms, all right, put it on the stalls. Okay, post a note, bam, on the stalls. Post a note, bam, on the by the sink when they wash their hands. Post a note on the mirror. Okay, I'll be sticky padding, sticky noting everywhere. All right, I'll put it on somebody's forehead if they sleep. Okay, so those are the type of marketing traits that you can do. These are little marketing tips you can do with sticky notes. All right. Also, Wake Up Now has little promotion tools out there. Like they'll have a Wake Up Now pin or a Wake Up Now, or sometimes you can go out there to these little sites and create and buy you, a 100 count of pins for probably $20, and you can put on, Wake Up Now independent business owner in your website and your number. Okay, and guess what? You can go to libraries, public libraries, and just leave pins around. And guess what? When a person picks up that pin, guess what? They're gonna see that writing on there, and what they're gonna do? They're gonna turn it, and guess what is on there? Your information. That information that gets them to what? Your website, your capture page, to your sales funnel if you're using that, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. Also, guess what? How about when you're creating flyers and stuff? All right, you can create flyers. Use certain products and services that Wake Up Now has to target a certain audience. All right. For example, this is what I'm going to do next week. All right, I'm going to pull up all business in my area, which are computer repair. Okay, computer repair. All right, we have a service here with Wake Up Now that deals with what? Computers, right? All right, so when I go there, all right, and I go to the computer repair store or whatnot, I'm going to introduce myself, all right, and this is the power of marketing, okay? Also, guess what? Set a budget for, Wake Up Now apparel, okay? Come with the polo shirts, all right, with Wake Up Now, okay, with the hats and everything, okay? So learn how to be a walking advertisement for your company, all right? See, I see so many people, and this is where they get lost at. So many people think can try to make F7 executive ranks, okay, computer, all right? And guess what? Not saying that doesn't work, okay, not saying that doesn't work, but see, here's a hidden secret that a lot of people really don't tell you, all right? See, a lot of people say, well, Chris, wow, man, you hit F3 like less than 30 minutes, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you know what? Hey, thanks for the I high five for that. I'll take that credentials or whatnot, but that's expected of me, okay, because of the status I am in this industry. That's expected of me, all right? So when you go out there, okay, what some of these gurus don't tell you, most of these have these massive followings, okay? They have massive followings, so guess what? It is expected for that. But what about the person who doesn't have a massive following? These are the types of things you have to do to create that following, to create that influence, to create that credibility. Everybody hear me on that, okay? So these are the type of things that you have to do to expose yourself, okay? Because when you're doing massive exposure like that, you get the peaks, you get the little opt-in leads, okay? I'm sorry, my little dog following me, okay? You get all the opt-ins into your capture pages. You get phone calls, all right? And that's another thing a lot of people fail to do is that if you got a lead that calls you, pick up the phone, okay? Pick up the phone. So, okay, I went over the sticky notes. Business cards, all right? A business with no sign is a sign with no business. When I say that, I'm talking about you as personally as an independent business owner, okay? You should have some type of business cards with you. You should have some type of flyers. You should have some type of mobile marketing system on your person at all times, okay? For example, I love business cards. I love flyers. Every time I go to the gas station, all right? Not only I'm using TaxBot, okay? Every time I pump my gas, but guess what I'm doing? I'm taking my business card. And guess what I'm doing with it? All right? I'm going to take my business card, and after I finish pumping my gas, I slide my business card right where the credit card slot goes to. Hello, somebody. All right? So when a person goes behind me, all right, they pump their gas, they're like, wait a minute, I can't put my, wait a minute, what is this? Guess what happens? Okay, there's a lead right there. In order for him to swipe his card, he has to take my business card out, right? Okay, so guess what? That's another way of you can get leads right there using business cards. How about every time when you use your one local and you get your local coupons and discounts to your favorite restaurant? Okay, I love Chipotle. Okay, I know I might be saying it wrong, but hey, it's me. Okay, I love Chipotle, the little burrito spot, right? Every time I go in there, they have a fish bowl right next to the cash register. Guess what bees in that fish bowl? Guess what? Business cards. But guess what? I'm gonna give you a. Don't tell nobody this, all right? I'm gonna give you a secret. What I do. You know, sometimes you be seeing those business cards be on the fish bowl. See, when they're not looking, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab a handful of them. They put it in my pocket. Okay? Why do I do that? Leads. Okay? So these are little tips and strategies that you can use offline to build your business. Let me say that again, because I know I talk a little fast, okay? I'm from North, I'm from Chicago, I talk quick, okay? Don't get confused with me like Bone Thugs or Twister, okay? But guess what? Let me say this again. When I go to the cash out, I'll go to the register in AAA, and in any restaurant, some restaurants have this, right? If they don't have a fish bowl, they'll have some type of plaque on the wall with a whole bunch of business cards up, okay? Some of you talking about, some of you have probably seen them, right? What I do is when they're not looking, I reach in and grab a handful of business cards because I'm going to be following them up. I'm going to be sending them some emails about, guess what, my opportunity. Or some type of services that I have here with Wake Up Now that could benefit their business. All right? See, it's not always about, three who get three over here, all right? See, the thing is this, is that make sure it's all about lifestyle, okay? And that's going to help you get your three and three get three. Because if you show the need, if you show the value of what they can use with our products and services to their everyday life, they're going to sign up with no objections. Okay? They are going to sign up with no objections. All right? So, again, that's a nice little tip with business cards. Put your business card in where they tell you leave your card and you'll get a free lunch or whatnot. In the meantime, guess what? Grab a handful of them bad boys. All right? Also, hey, if you're at the gas station, at the gas pump, all right, after you pump your gas, put your business card in where the credit card slot is. All right. Guess what? When you're talking to people, okay, when you're out and about and you sparking conversation, all right, make sure you have business cards on your person. All right, because a business card is almost like a non-physical type of handshake. All right, and make sure if you want to have a business card, make sure it's professional. Okay, make sure your business cards are professional. All right, make sure they have that nice little shiny gloss to it that you can see somebody's nose hairs. Okay, when you hold it up against those. All right, make sure it's a great professional look because that's going to represent not only you but also the professionalism of your company as well. Okay, so let's see what else. You see this all the time, especially on social media. Okay, when you see a lot of people posting pictures. Okay, pictures or doing videos. All right, that is huge. Okay, you see, social media marketing takes place online. Many business owners and marketers forget that social campaigns can be boosted by offline efforts. All right, see, one way to do this is by taking pictures of a company events. All right, and this is going to be huge. Make sure you write this down right here. Okay, guess what? It is summertime, Fresh Prince, okay? So right now it's the time for you to start, getting involved with your community, okay? Find out if there's a block party, okay? Find out if there's what do you call those things for those people out there in the country when they have a little farmers market or something like that, okay? Just get out and find out what the next events are so you can set up booths, set up vendors, okay? Have a street sweeper team, okay? That's why I used to do here in Chicago. I create a street team, all right, and we go out. We go out to the mall. We start passing out flyers about our opportunity or flyers about our product and services. Okay, we host events like here in Chicago. We got something called the African Heritage Festival, which is huge out here. Okay, out here at Washington Park, it is huge. I'm talking about thousands of spectators. You want your business of Wake Up Now out there amongst those spectators, okay? So get out there, find out what's going on in your local park. Let's find out what's going on in your local community, okay? See, like, hey, are you accepting vendors? Okay, if they're accepting vendors, they probably cost $50, $100. Hey, get with your team in the area, okay? If they're within driving distance for me is like within an hour, okay? An hour away, it's like within driver's distance, all right? So get along amongst your peers and say, hey, there's the event at, hey, WGCI, 107.5, WGCI is having is sponsoring a car show, okay? And they're looking for vendors, okay? It costs about $250, to set up a booth, okay? Hey, get with some friends. Hey, the more people, the cheaper it gets, right? Okay, so everybody get together. Then during that time, guess what? You should be ordering business cards. You should be ordering flyers. And also, here's another tip, okay? When you go out to these type of events, and I'm talking about online here, when you go to these type of events, don't look to try to set up people right then and right there. Don't be trying to close people, you know, break up that laptop, break up your iPad, and try to sign people up. Hey, if they have time to do it, fine. But your main mission should be trying to get information, okay? Create some type of survey sheets, all right? And your survey sheet should have questions pertaining to what we have here with Wake Up Now, okay? Would you like to, how much are you paying on your cell phone bill? They put in the answer. Okay, would you be interested in saving up to 22% off your cell phone bill? Yes or no? Okay, and everything should be like a yes or no or fill in the blank type of answer. All right, and underneath that survey form, you should have something: name, phone number, best time to call, and email address. Right? Now, why do you think I'm telling you if you have a survey form to have those type of fields in there? Okay, because if you have a capture page, guess what? Most capture pages ask for those fields: name, first name, last name, email address, and telephone number. Okay, hello, all right. And they're giving you and they're saying, hey, the best time to call me a little bit more about this is at 4 o'clock in the evening, at 6 o'clock in the evening. All right, those are hot leads right there. All right, those are hot leads right there. So those are other things that you can do to build up your business. All right. Now, as far as and I'm sorry, I kind of got sidetracked right here. As far as taking pictures and videos of everything. All right. Now, by you outside, okay, start taking pictures of stuff. Okay, that's related to it. You know, some people, okay, some people could be near a AT&T store. All right. I'm gonna have a couple of my street teams gonna be posted out outside the AT&T store. Why do you think I'm doing that? One of our perks is what? 22% off the bill, right? Okay. Guess what they're doing in the AT&T store? They either buying a phone or paying a bill, right? Hello, somebody. Give them a flyer. Get your information on there. Boom. That's a lead waiting to happen. Okay. Those little things. Those little things can keep you, will blow up your business. All right, will blow up your business. Now, I mentioned about this earlier about online, okay? Online, you can reach the masses through social media, Instagram, Twitter, and that's all fine and dandy, okay? The concept of that is that you really don't build a rapport. That's why I like these type of offline marketing strategies. Because guess what? When you get an offline prospect and they your team, okay, leaders, wherever you are, start hosting events. Okay, they don't always have to be at your house. Okay, they don't always have to be at your apartment, your house, or whatever. Hey, meet at Panera Bread, meet at Starbucks, meet at the community center or something like that, and hold weekly events. Okay, because let me tell you something about holding events. Some people don't like that. Okay, some people don't like that. People don't like, oh, you don't know hotel meetings and you have to worry about this and that and the third. But guess what? I guarantee you, their retention, their retention sucks. I guarantee you that, okay? That's one of the things I love about offline marketing, because when you do have those home meetings, when you do have those hotel meetings and stuff like that, guess what tends to happen, okay? People are able to see other people, okay? And guess what? They networking with that person, and that person networking that person, and they say, hey, you know what? I live on the north side of town. Why don't we go out to the mall and pass out flyers? Okay, that keeps people together. That keeps people engaged. That keeps people excited, because the next meeting that comes along, okay, depending on how the scheduled events go, they're going to be talking about like, yeah, hey, we went to the mall, and man, we got about 10 leads, and out of those leads, I got 1 sign up, okay? Think about when everybody in your team, okay, everybody in your team is doing that on a massive level. On a massive level, and see how big your team is growing. All right? See how big your team is growing. Now for the offline, now there's a pro and con to that, okay? The pro to offline marketing is that, guess what? You will have a better retention, okay? Because everybody's together. They can reach out to somebody when they are going through something, or when they're excited, they have somebody they can call, and they know that, call is up the street around the corner. Okay, Jackie is, just a phone call away. I can hop in the car in 5 minutes. I'm over. I'm in her neighborhood. Okay, that's the beautiful part about that. Now there is a con to the offline part to it now. Okay, and this is probably the one that a lot of online marketers don't like, is because sometimes we tend to be a little bit, needy. Okay, we tend to be a little bit needy. okay? And you as developing leaders, okay? And I'm about to you leaders out there, okay? Just be careful. Be careful you not fall into the supervisor and manager area, realm, okay? Or mode, I should say, okay? Be careful when you don't, be careful not to fall on that training, manager, or supervisor mode, because now you just created yourself a job, okay? Instead of you out there developing leaders, you out there trying to, drag somebody to the finish line, drag somebody to the compos, drag somebody to the training, okay? That's too much work, okay? That is too much work, all right? And for those people who are new into this, guess what? Ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice, okay? Guess what? Earn while you learn, all right? Ask Rashid, man, look, I was like, look, tell me what I need to do. Chris, you need to do this, that, and the third. Okay, 1, 2, 3, ABC, Jackson 5, I got it, okay? And I still, sometimes I talk to him, hey, what's a travel kit? What's going on with that? Guess what? I'm earning while I'm learning, okay? I make sure I focus on the what matters the most, okay? And what matters the most is that simple formula. That simple formula. Bring 3, help 3, get 3. That's it, okay? That is it. All right? Bring 3, help 3, and get 3. All right? Another thing about offline marketing is this. Remember I was telling you, get engaged to the events that's in your area. Get plugged into the community. If the schools is having some type of, job fair or opportunity fair, I mean, there's some out in your area. Look on Craigslist. Look at the radio station. Those are the best ones to find for leads about events. Go to your local radio station and find out what areas they're doing. And guess what? They'll be looking for sponsors. And for some of those events, they're very cheap. Okay, so make sure you get in tune and try to do that this summer, okay? You guys in California and Texas and Florida, man, you guys like summer all year round. So, just do it whenever you guys are able to, all right? But, I mean, those are some of the tactics and marketing strategies as well. And also, here's another thing, all right? And I kind of touched on this earlier, all right? Especially when you're doing offline marketing, okay? You got to learn how to be a social butterfly. All right, I used to tell some of my people this all the time. Guess what? Sometimes when you're in this industry of network marketing, the leadership role is going to fall on your lap, whether you're ready or not. Okay? But the thing is that, like they say, closed mouths don't get fed. Okay? Learn how to open up your mouth. Learn how to talk to people. Okay? Take the initiative to, guess what? Hey, you know what, Betty? Hey, you know what? Hey, I got this. Hey, can I do the presentation tonight? Can I try to do a presentation? If you mess up, that's fine. That's how cool it is with offline. You mess up, look, man, I messed this all up. Okay, look, I messed this all up. Look, I'm saying D3 is you get F4 pay as a D3. All right, it's okay. Have fun with it. Okay, because guess what? That's going to sharpen up those. All right, but those of you who's brand new and don't have teams yet, start doing little stuff like that, okay? Start going out there with your sticky notes, your business cards, your flyers, and talking to people. It's okay that you mess up because you are learning, okay? Because guess what? The more you mess up, the better you're actually going to be. I know that kind of sounds funny, but guess it is what it is. All right. When I first started here, I was that person sitting on the chair, looking at so and so, okay, with the nice looking suit with the big boy knot, the girls with the nice little stilettos, with the jewelry and the party dresses, driving Beamers, Benz, and Bentleys and stuff. And I say I wanted to get that way. And guess what? I did not want to stand up in front of rooms of 300 plus people to talk. If you want to rank up to bank up, you got to break out of that shell. You got to become a social butterfly. If not, you're going to be stagnant. Okay, you're going to be stagnant. I know everybody on this call, everybody on this hangout wants to be a global executive. Hello, somebody. All right, everybody on this call and on this hangout wants to be a global executive. See, those are things that you have to do. Okay, not saying you don't have to ditch the online marketing ways. You don't have to learn how to ditch the offline ways, because one of my people I looked up to, he used to tell me, Chris, man, you are a beast at offline marketing, man. If you learn just a little bit of this online marketing and you combine that with the offline marketing, you will be a beast. And even to this day, I'm still learning. Look, I just started an Instagram account like a couple weeks ago, all right? So I'm learning as I go, but I know I'm playing towards my strengths, okay? Sometimes it's okay to go back to the basics. Sometimes it's okay to reach out and touch someone. Sometimes it's okay to talk to somebody, look at the nose hairs and smell the breath to tell them what a great opportunity that we have here and we'll wake up now. All right. So with that, everybody, I would try to do this once a month, usually in the middle of the month. Okay. Hopefully, some of these tips and these strategies is going to help you rank up to bank up. Okay. We got about a little bit, close to a little over 2 weeks left. Okay. Who wants to hit that D3 position? Okay. Who wants to hit that F3 position? Who wants to hit F4, F5, F6, whatever type of rank you is? Who wants to rank up and bank up? That all depends on you. Okay. It all depends on you. So with that being said, everybody, this is Chris
Before you
again
wrap it up
from
really quick,
Chicago
Chris,
area. All right, Fadia, if you have anything, go ahead.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much for doing this. This was like a last minute thing, as we were saying, because Chris and I have been talking about some things in the Orlando area, and he wanted to open this up to the whole team. It's crazy how you went back to guerrilla marketing, because I was actually studying that when I first got into this industry over a year ago. And one thing, you guys all know Cash is King. He did that was very impressive to me. It was so ignorant, but it was enough to get people's attention. He took a black Sharpie marker and put, I'm 20-something years old, and I make over $10,000 a month every month. Call this number if you want to find out how. He did it with a black marker on a white computer paper, and he went and print out 1 million copies at Office Max or something and just covered the city in it. I mean, I forgot about stuff like that, so I'm happy you brought all that back up. And I know that he talked about budget, which a lot of us don't have starting out. Check out this website that I use, pgprint.com. It's a company out of Marietta, Georgia. They're very reasonable. You can literally get 500 business cards for $8.99 plus shipping. 500 flyers, the 5 by 5.5 inches by 8 inches for $80, 1,000 for $136. Get together with people in your area. You know, the offline thing is something that, if you know me and you're on my team, is something I've desired to do. So I'm very happy to have connected with Chris and some people that he has down here. Don't be scared to put that call out to people in your area, whether they're in your downline or not, because at the end of the day, there's strength in numbers. People want to be a part of something. Everybody get some T-shirts and just move around on a Saturday together. People are going to be asking you, what is it that you're doing? That's all I really wanted to say, Chris, and I also wanted to give them that website, pgprint.com. Very reasonable. Business cards, flyers, whatever. You just have to upload your own designs if you want to keep it at that price. And that's it.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you, Fadia. You know, again, thanks to you. I appreciate you handling things down there in Florida and across the nation, if you will, with your team. And like I said, this is going to be an ongoing thing, everybody. Again, feel free to reach out on me on Facebook. It's Christopher G. McCoy, Senior from Chicago. All right. And like I said, I don't care if you're, cross line, whatever. We're all one WN family here. All right. Team N.W.A. Let's get it. So with that, everybody said, and with that said, hey, let's get out there. Let's make it happen. And see you next time. Bye-bye for now.
To stop conference recording, press 1.